The cafe door chimed just after dawn, as the last traces of the night moved on. Steam curled slowly through the air, like whispered prayers hanging there. Rain kissed the windows in silver lines, keeping rhythm with the passing time. And somewhere between regret and grace, life was waiting with a familiar face. I took my usual seat by the glass, watching strangers and memories pass. The waitress smiled and poured my coffee black, like she knew I was trying not to look back. A worn-out notebook sat beside my hand, filled with plans that never went as planned. Half-finished dreams and scattered thoughts, lessons learned and battles fought. Then the door swung open with the morning breeze, and there you were standing in front of me. After all the years and all the miles, carrying the same quiet smile. For a moment the world stood still, like an old song finding its melody again. Coffee cups and second chances, old hearts finding new romances. Through the mistakes and the circumstances, life still leaves room for second chances. And every saxophone crying low sounds like something my soul already knows. Oh, sometimes love returns and dances between coffee cups and second chances. We talked about the roads we'd taken, the dreams we chased and promises broken. How time had softened certain scars, like moonlight smoothing out the dark. You told me about a little town by the sea, where you finally learned to be free. I told you how the years had shown that being alone isn't always being home. Outside the rain kept falling slow, like it had nowhere else to go, while inside the cafe's golden light made everything feel right. The piano played a gentle tune, and hope walked quietly into the room. Coffee cups and second chances, old hearts finding new romances. Through the mistakes and the circumstances, life still leaves room for second chances. And every trumpet shining through the blue sounds like a promise coming true. Oh, sometimes fate quietly advances between coffee cups and second chances. Old photographs and faded names, dreams that change but never disappear. Late night prayers and winding roads, lessons hidden in the load in me. Learning that not every goodbye is forever. Summer just pauses. The rain finally gave way to sun, like a story reaching chapter 1. The clouds parted over the street, and the city found a softer beat. You laughed at something I said wrong, the way you always had all along. And suddenly the years between felt smaller than they seemed, because life doesn't always close the door. Sometimes it opens one more, giving hearts another dance when they least expect the chance. Coffee cups and second chances, new beginnings in familiar places. Through all the twists and changing plans, love still finds us where we stand. And every saxophone greeting dawn sounds like the courage to carry on. Oh, the sweetest songs and romances begin with second chances. Yes, the years may pass and seasons change, and life may rearrange everything, but somewhere between destiny and circumstance, there's always room for one more chance. The coffee cools, the sunlight grows, the city wakes, the future shows, and somewhere beyond the morning glow, a second chance begins to grow. The long way home to myself. The rain traced silver down the glass, like old reflections from the past. A lonely street lamp held its glow, while midnight moved a little slow. The city hummed a weary tune beneath a tired October moon. And somewhere in the quiet haze, I found myself counting days. I spent years chasing distant lights, trading sleep for endless nights, running after borrowed dreams, nothing ever what it seemed. Every station, every town, every road that led me down promised answers just ahead, but left me with more questions instead. I wore success like a tailored coat, hid my doubts behind rehearsed notes, smiled for strangers, played the part, while losing pieces of my heart. Then a saxophone drifted through the rain, like an old friend calling my name. It was the long way home to myself, past dusty memories on forgotten shelves. Through every victory, every mistake, every dream that refused to break, and every trumpet crying blue sounded like a truth I always knew. Oh, sometimes the hardest road itself is the long way home to yourself. I met a painter in a riverside bar. He said most people don't travel far, not because they never leave their town, but because they're afraid to slow down. He showed me a canvas filled with scars, painted sunsets and broken stars, colors bleeding into gold, like stories finally being told. Outside the river rolled along, steady as an old jazz song, not worried where it had to be, just becoming what it was meant to be. The moon hung low above the stream, lighting places I'd never seen. It was the long way home to myself, past dusty memories on forgotten shelves. Through every victory, every mistake, every dream that refused to break, and every saxophone drifting free sounded like another isn't becoming someone new. It's remembering who you were. Painted the sky, turning gray clouds into light. The city looked different somehow, or maybe I was seeing it now. I realized every road I'd crossed, every love I'd found and lost, every storm I'd struggled through had quietly led me back to truth. Because the heart is not a place to find, it's a journey through space and time, a melody beneath the noise, a forgotten but familiar voice. It was the long way home to myself, through hidden fears and truths I felt, past every shadow, every doubt, until the light finally came out. And every trumpet greeting dawn sounded like the strength to carry on. Oh, the greatest treasure I ever held was the road back to myself. Yes, the night still falls and the rain still comes, and life still plays its complicated drums. But somewhere beneath the morning's wealth, I finally came home to myself. The rain lets go, the sky turns gold, the city wakes, a new story unfolds. And somewhere beyond the dreams I've chased, I found the one thing I could never replace: myself. 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 The rain falls slow on 5th Street tonight. Neon reflections trembling in the light. A tired jukebox hums a tune, like an old photograph beneath the moon. The city breathes in shades of blue, holding stories both old and new. And somewhere through the midnight fog, a forgotten melody lingers on. There was a little club beside the tracks, where dreamers came but seldom came back. The tables were warm, the curtains torn, but every Friday night it was reborn. A singer stood beneath the glow, with a voice as warm as Tennessee gold. She sang about love, loss, and grace, and every soul could see their face. I was young and full of plans, trying hard to understand why some moments disappear while others stay for years and years. And she sang a line so true, it felt like it belonged to me and you. It was the song that time never forgot, the one that stayed when everything melodies never stop. They're the songs that time never forgot. Years rolled by like passing trains, bringing sunshine, bringing rain. Friends moved on, lovers came and went, leaving postcards heaven never sent. I crossed the country chasing dreams, through crowded cities and quiet streams. Yet every time the night grew long, I'd find myself humming that song. In Chicago snow and Texas heat, on lonely highways and crowded streets, it followed me like an old refrain, a faithful shadow through joy and pain. And every mile seemed to understand. Some music is bigger than any man. It was the song that time never forgot, the one that stayed when everything did not. Through changing seasons and passing years, through victories, heartbreaks and tears, and every trumpet shining through the blue sounded like a promise, pulling me through. Oh, some melodies never stop. They're the songs that time never forgot. Oh, vinyl spinning in a dusty room, a silver sax beneath the moon, names written inside worn out sleeves, ghosts dancing through memories, and me searching for where the years had gone, only to find them living inside the song. Last winter, back in my hometown, I found that old club still standing around. The paint was faded, the sign hung low, but the music still seemed to glow. An old bartender recognized my face, though decades had left their trace. He smiled and pointed to the stage where a young singer turned another page. And when she sang that familiar line, the years collapsed into a single night. I realized some things never leave, no matter how far we believe. It was the song that time never forgot, the thread connecting every fragile thought, through every road and every goodbye, through every dream that learned to fly, and every saxophone greeting the dawn sounded like life carrying on. Oh, some melodies become a part of every beating human heart. Yes, the city changes, the seasons turn, the pages fade, the candles burn, but somewhere beyond the hands of the clock lives the song that time never forgot. The rain lets go, the morning grows, the city wakes, the river flows, and somewhere beneath the newborn light, that old song is still alive. The rain falls slow on Fifth Street tonight, neon reflections trembling in the light. Letters from a lifetime ago. The rain taps gently on the rooftop tonight, like fingertips reaching through time. A dusty lamp casts a golden glow on a box I haven't opened in years. Outside the city hums a midnight tune, beneath the fading autumn moon. And somewhere between memory and fate, old words are waiting to awake. I found them hidden in a cedar chest, tied with a ribbon untouched at rest. Envelopes yellowed by passing years, holding laughter, hope and tears. The first one started, dear old friend, back when we thought the road would never end, back when our dreams were wild and free, as endless as the open sea. The ink had faded, but I could still see the fearless heart you used to be, writing about towns you'd someday find, and the future dancing in your mind. Every folded page carried a spark, like little lanterns in the dark. These are letters from a lifetime ago, from hearts that had so much left to know, from days that slipped like rivers run, yet still shine brighter than the sun. And every saxophone crying blue sounds like a memory breaking through. Oh, time may travel where the wind can blow, but these letters still glow. One letter spoke of a summer rain, a front porch talks and midnight trains, of a girl with laughter in her eyes and promises beneath July skies. Another told of a road out west, of chasing dreams without a map, of sleeping beneath desert stars, believing nothing was too far. I smiled and shook my head a while, remembering that reckless smile, the one I wore before I learned how much life could twist and turn. The years have a way of changing plans, but not the truths written by our younger hands. These are letters from a lifetime ago, from hearts that had so much left to know, from days that slipped like rivers run, yet still shine brighter than the sun. And every trumpet shining through the rain sounds like a voice calling my name. Oh, some stories never truly go, they live in letters from a lifetime ago. Old stamps from forgotten towns, dreams written before they settled down, coffee stains and hurried lines, frozen pieces of another time, and me reading the hopes of a younger soul, and realizing he wasn't wrong. The dawn began to touch letters still shine. The rain moves on, the sky turns gold, the pages rest, but the stories are told. And somewhere beneath the morning glow live letters from a lifetime ago. The road between hope and heartache. A ribbon of headlights cuts through the dark like fireflies tracing a wandering heart. The highway hums an old refrain of people leaving, people changed. A roadside cafe glows at 2 a.m., holding stories that never end. And somewhere beneath the pale moon's ache runs the road between hope and heartache. I left my hometown in a borrowed Ford with a 6-string case and a dream I couldn't afford. The dashboard rattled, the radio hissed, playing songs about love gone adrift. Every town had a different sky, different faces, different goodbyes. Yet somehow they all seemed to know how far a lonely soul could go. In Amarillo, I met a waitress named June who sang old standards out of tune. She laughed and said, "Life ain't fair, honey, but it sure makes a good melody." And her words stayed riding shotgun with me long after I crossed the county line. I'm traveling the road between hope and heartache, where every wrong turn leaves something to take, where dreams wear thin but never break. On the road between hope and heartache, and every saxophone crying in the night sounds like a soul still chasing the light. Oh, somewhere beyond the mistakes we make lies the road between hope and heartache. In Memphis, rain fell soft and slow, paint and silver on Beale Street's glow. A trumpet player outside a bar played like he'd survived every scar. His case was open at his feet, filled with dollar bills and defeat. Yet every note he sent into the air carried more faith than despair. He said, "Kid, don't measure your life by the things that don't survive. Measure it by the times you stood when giving up would have felt so good." The river rolled beneath the moon, keeping time with an old jazz tune. I'm traveling the road between hope and heartache, where every wrong turn leaves something to take, where dreams wear thin but never break. On the road between hope learn that the heart grows strong, not despite the journey, but because of it. Years later, somewhere out west, with silver in my hair and peace in my chest, I pulled over where the mountains rise and watched the dawn paint open skies.